Cheers, boys.
Hey everybody, my name's Jake,
My name's Nick.
And I'm Canute.
and welcome to Liquor Run Podcast.
I got really confused for a second. With special guest Lindsey.
Who is not Canute, or you can say she is Canute.
I hope you can tell on the recording. So we're having a little bit of a tryout here, because, as you avid listeners know, we had a little graduation for Canute, and he's gone. So we're, really sad.
About 4 episodes ago, which
Yeah.
you might be wondering, there's 3 out. Nick?
Yeah, well, we, what do you mean? Are you implying how I forgot to edit, or was just couldn't be bothered to edit?
And also that, number 14 is going to be considered a lost episode, so welcome to episode 15.
Oh yeah, this is episode 15 of the Liquor Run Podcast, because episode 14 didn't happen. We'll explain later.
Yeah.
But what are we drinking tonight, Jake?
Today we are drinking America's first gin,
I would challenge that.
Fleischmann's gin. We've been talking about it a long time, ever since we found out that Fleischmann has multiple brands of multiple liquors.
I think well, I guess we're not doing it. We just ended up not doing it, but I thought we wanted to be the every 10th podcast.
Yeah, remember that.
Via Fleischmann's podcast. 11 was Fleischmann's whiskey.
Was it?
It was. And
Oh,
then
yeah.
and then you just decided to buy Fleischmann's gin for this week.
I'm
Should have waited
sorry.
till 21.
It's okay.
No, I also saw it, and I was like, today. It's also a good introduction.
Today's
back.
a good day to die.
Yeah, it's
Oh,
a good.
yeah.
It's a good introduction back. It's a good.
Is it a good introduction back?
It's a 2018 introduction to Fleischmann's gin.
Oh yeah, this is our first podcast recording in 2018.
2018.
That's
Woo!
momentous. We're now recording in 2 years, 2 separate years.
You guys have made it so far.
Still no viewers. So
Hey, we number 13 has 2 views on it right now.
does it? And I think I was one of them. I think
And
you were
I was the
one.
other.
So, all right, let's line these shots up. You got my glass over there.
Oh, mine's over here.
Oh, Lindsay, I'm looking at the audio. I'm looking at your laugh spiking the audio.
I'm sorry. This
It's
is why you
okay.
don't put me by the microphone.
It's okay. Literally every time Canute would start talking, there would be a spike.
Yeah.
Because his voice, just for whatever reason, he front loads his sentences with a lot of energy, and it was really annoying to have to tone down every single spike
I'm
he
sorry.
had.
I'll tone down my laughter.
Yeah, please. This is a serious podcast.
We only
Mask-
talk about
mask
serious things. Now we will go into our shot very dryly, because this is a serious podcast.
It is an extra dry gin.
Extra dry.
Connections. Cheers.
Cheers, boys. And girl.
Hey, I'm an honorary dude. I'm with you guys all the time.
Yeah, my dude. Ugh, God, fuck.
That was so much better than I was expecting it to be.
Like I said,
It actually wasn't that bad.
I got a little bit of an aftertaste.
Yeah.
It wasn't very
I
good.
still feel it in my throat, but it definitely
It's
was
water.
not as bad as I thought. Give me some.
Yeah, no,
Yeah.
like I said, definitely not the worst thing we've ever had on the podcast. We've, what would we say was the worst?
Oh yeah, I
thing?
forgot to mention.
I thought you said
This was
Calypso.
only $15 for a handle.
Yeah, that's concerning. How much is Burnett? 17?
Yeah.
Okay, so that makes sense. This is a step down from Burnett's, for sure.
I don't know.
Shut
Burnett's
your
a-
fucking mouth.
Burnett's ginny. It's like if you wanna. It's not that ginny to me.
Ginny.
Ginny?
Yeah, you know what I mean.
What is
Like-
this, Harry Potter?
Yeah.
Don't say
Obviously.
what.
It's
Yeah. What?
Scary Potter.
Scary. You tried to go for a joke there. I respect you. No.
I couldn't come up with one fast enough.
I respect you. So I think that Calypso definitely 100%, without a doubt, absolutely, bar none, was the
And,
lowest.
as
was
it-
the lowest grade we
For
gave
you, at
anything.
least.
No, for on average,
It was.
I gave it a 0.
Well, yeah, because
Well,
you
that
ate
0
well.
would bring down the
You
average.
gave it like a 1. Canute gave it like a 4. The average was like a 2 something.
Oh yeah,
We didn't have
I
anything
didn't mix
anywhere
that well,
near-
right?
No, it didn't mix at all.
Yeah.
What did you guys mix it with?
I did it with cream soda. That wasn't a good idea. But
It's good with orange juice.
well, it's rum.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Exactly.
I wouldn't call
Everything's good with orange
is.
juice, okay?
That's true. That's true.
that. Yeah,
You can't.
orange juice is very
Liquor is
versatile.
good with orange juice.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you should have mixed it with orange juice.
What? I wasn't gonna walk all the way to the Emporium to get it.
You could probably get it at the Sack. That's not that far from here.
Sex closed when we decide to what we're drinking.
Fair.
Yeah.
Please.
Fair.
It closes at 8.
Yeah,
That's
and we usually
Yeah.
don't decide what we're actually drinking for mixed drinks until like 9. So right before
5
we
minutes.
start.
Yeah, 5
Yeah.
minutes
Yeah.
before the podcast.
No, I had a plan earlier today to grab orange juice at Jasmine as I was grabbing everything,
See,
and
and
I
you
forgot.
did it.
Yeah.
Didn't. I have the Mixology app. I want to use that for the podcast. I want to, the Mixology app. It's got like 2,000 different drinks of all.
Yeah, but I
different
feel like
things.
those are
No.
so like intricate, and they have so
No,
many.
not all of them. I saw one
That's
before
true.
that was. I looked up because it has this feature where you can like.
Do you know Drinkify?
No, is it the same thing?
No, it's where you type in like a song and it outputs like what you should drink during the song.
Really?
That's
Yeah.
awesome.
That's all. That's really good.
Yeah.
I
I
love
like
that.
that.
Drink.
And no, and for like,
Drinkify.
you know Slayer,
Yeah.
they have the song called Raining Blood,
Uh-huh.
and the drink that it gives for Slayer is 1 shot of blood.
Oh my god.
Why is that? I don't want to. No, don't look it up.
It's partly a joke.
I don't. Well, I would hope so.
Yeah, Drinkify is partly a joke. But it's
awkward.
but still for most of it, it's not.
Insert awkward, uncomfortable laugh. So
Why
And
is
switches-
that awkward and
So
switches
no.
to real
uncomfortable?
laugh.
So no, what I was saying was, the Mixology app has this feature. It's called Liquor Cabinet, and basically you go in and it's got however all the different liquors basically and flavors of shit and all that, and you put in all the liquors you have and all the mixers you have, and it spits out a bunch of all the drinks you can make that it has
Okay.
in its database. It's actually a really good app. So I was thinking
You
about
should use it.
I was thinking about doing that for the podcast because we're always so goddamn unprepared.
But
Well,
do you think it would be like if we said we have Pepsi and gin? Do you think it would output Pepsi and gin?
No,
Do you
Jake.
think-
No, I don't think it would.
We have Pepsi and gin.
I don't think that's a thing. But anyway, so
Good
on
luck.
the app before, I punched in gin, and it gave me, and one of the options it gave me was gin or apple juice and cranberry juice, and I kind of want to try that.
That actually sounds kind of
It
good.
doesn't sound too bad, and that's something we can.
But then
buy in
we're just-
bulk.
Yeah.
And then we're
yeah,
just what?
That's true.
And then we have apple juice and cranberry juice, and then we can just use those separately for mixers.
Off the podcast to get drunk.
Exactly.
Yeah. So I have a blender. I got a blender for Christmas.
Oh yeah, we need to use the blender.
Yeah, at some point we're gonna have to use a blender. I just discovered something today. The blade that you use to blend it, I didn't bring to school.
Dude.
So yeah, I went to make a smoothie and I opened the box and I just, my
That's so
heart just
depressing.
sunk.
Well, at least
But
you live close
45
to here.
minutes away from my house. Yeah, that's true. But still, I'm not going home or no one's coming out here for the next like 2 weeks at least. So
That's so
Well,
upsetting.
good thing
I'll
we
survive.
didn't plan on having smoothies today.
Yeah. But so I was driving in my car. I went to like the grocery store with my mom the day before I left, and we were driving home, and we are talking about the blender and what she got me for the blender and all that, like frozen berries and stuff, and then she just says, "You're gonna use this to make drinks, aren't you?" And I was like, it honestly never crossed my mind. My mom gave me that idea.
That's awesome.
And if you didn't, I would have.
Oh, yeah, no,
Yeah.
I would have eventually
Yeah.
been like, I could just dump vodka in this blackberry
What would-
raspberry smoothie.
What do you think would happen to the vodka if there was just vodka in there?
What? And nothing else in the blender?
Yeah.
And then, like ice or just something different.
Lindsey,
no,
Lindsey, do you know what
everything
he's
mixes
going on
mixes
about?
something differently.
What are you on about? Is it? It would just. No, it doesn't mix. It's a liquid.
No, I'm just saying something.
You know, for
doesn't
something
make-
to mix,
that makes-
for something to mix, you have to have two separate individual things.
I'm just saying how I would pour differently or something. Do you know what I
Oh,
mean?
I see what he's saying.
Yeah.
It would just like what you're saying, like.
Do you know how like
Yeah,
when? Okay,
something-
so I got a cocktail shaker for my Christmas present.
Of course you did.
So yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it
but,
should not bubble
but
that much.
So I've only made orange juice and vodka in there so far.
Perfect.
Yeah, but orange juice is like has
and
stuff
then as
in
you-
it. Vodka's just alcohol and water.
Yeah, but still, when you mix it together and you shake it up and then you pour it out, it looks completely different than if you would just pour out orange juice and then pour
Yeah, but
vodka.
you're talking about just putting straight vodka in a blender. Nothing's gonna happen.
Yeah, or
Fine. This is
yeah.
we're gonna have to do a short or something about this, and not because it's
This-
interesting or funny, because Jake's an idiot.
a vodka shot and then a blender.
blended vodka
blended
shot.
vodka shot.
Let's do it.
How
No,
low? How
I
low
can
can we
imagine
go?
white girls ordering that at a bar.
blended
vodka shot.
I can see
Come
a
on.
blended vodka shot.
And the
That's
bartender's
awesome.
just talking it up. It's just like it makes it so much
And it's
smoother.
$5 more expensive than
Yes.
the straight vodka shot. This is genius. Why is no one doing this?
Oh, now he's genius, right? Not an idiot.
I mean, well, yeah, because he had an idea and he figured out how to make money off of it.
Yeah.
That's
So
true.
perfect.
Come on, white girls. Lindsay, you're a white girl. You would drink that, right?
Our expert.
I'm an expert.
If you went
No,
to a
you
bar
drink
and you
pretty
asked
hardcore
asked
stuff.
for something to drink, and the first thing the bartender said was, "I can get you a blended vodka shot. Best
I'd
thing
be
I've
like-
ever drank."
I'd be
What
like,
the fuck
what
is
the
that?
fuck is you like? What the fuck are you talking about?
And then
And if it's more
then-
expensive than the other one, I'm not gonna buy it probably.
no, but
Yeah,
then
because you're an educated.
White girl.
yes, but
You're-
but
yeah.
now you know. But imagine if you just like I just put ice and vodka in the blender, and then
Well, then it would make like a slushy with just vodka.
no, very little.
Ice and vodka? Yeah, it would be a vodka snow cone.
No, very little ice.
I'm pretty
and a
sure
lot
they
of
make
vodka.
those.
Yeah.
Yeah, like a lot of vodka, ice, and then just so
We
it's
should
slushy.
do that too.
I don't know if it can chop ice, but we can try.
Mm,
Hopefully it doesn't break. But
yeah.
A lot of blenders are rated to chop it.
I mean, it's not a blender; that's a smoothie maker.
Uh,
So yeah, it's not exactly a different. Like most blenders have like a specific function, ice crush, but that is not a blender.
Well, we can
It
look
has
on the
no
box.
settings.
Yeah.
It says you can like chop, mince.
You could just Google it and be like, "Does this smoothie maker blend ice?" Oh, boom, we know our answer. Welcome to today.
It'll probably just dull the blade and make a lot of noise, but that's probably all that'll happen.
Yeah.
But so what we were talking about before, I discovered before we started that if you shake the bottle of Fleischmann's, get that nice audio in there. If you shake the bottle of Fleischmann's and then look at it, it looks like soapy water.
Ew. It's
Like it foams and gets cloudy, like soapy water.
Right now, you're waving it like you're so like he's just waving it around. And he looks so drunk, like he's just been drinking out of it. Just let me like just
God,
ranting
I'm sorry,
about it.
I'm hammered. I'm sorry.
one
Just being
shot
like,
deep.
Yeah.
You fucking kids! What are you doing around
Get off
here?
my
I'm gonna
lawn."
beat your ass with this bottle.
plastic gin bottle.
No, you're just going like, yeah.
Okay, not the first plastic gin bottle we've had on this podcast.
But a more plasticky shape.
All right, Jake.
A more
No, like,
plasticky shape.
but like the Burnett's bottle could easily be glass
So could that. Why can't they make that into a glass bottle?
because of how rimmed it is.
they can do that.
Yeah, it'd be
You don't think
super
they can do
It'd
that?
be super expensive to do this.
It would be expensive to make a glass bottle. Hence why it costs $15. So
oh yeah, we probably asked this. What's the cheapest liquor to have a glass bottle?
I thought we arrived at a conclusion to that question. I think we talked about that.
What'd you guys say?
It was Canute found it.
New Amp, the 360, right?
That was like $20.
Oh, it was.
No, something less than that had glass. What the fuck was it? We need to go back and reference our old podcast for this because we definitely talked about it on the podcast.
See, the problem with having a drunk podcast is we never know what happened in the other ones.
Like episode 14.
Exactly.
Nick, do you remember when all we used to get was New Amsterdam?
Yeah,
It was like me, you, and Krista.
Kumi and Krista,
Kumi
yeah.
and Krista. We
Well,
would
when
just
Jake would buy us New Amsterdam.
Yeah.
No, yeah, it was so at our liquor stores, the liquor store that Jake
Yep.
goes to, A liter of New Amsterdam is $17, and the flavors are the same price. So basically, I would go with Jake, and I would tell him, buy me a liter of straight and then a random flavor, and it would be like $36 for 2 liters, and not bad vodka, and that's my second favorite vodka, and and it would be a good deal. $36, that's not bad.
Yeah, not bad at all.
No, for 2 liters. I mean, I could get 3.5 liters of Fleischmann's gin for
Wait, is this
for less.
Is this a 1.5 liters or 1.75?
1.75. All the Fleischmanns are 1.75.
Yeah, because when I also got a Jim Beam when I went, and when I was just holding the 2 bottles, the Jim Beam looks so much bigger for some reason.
Well, that's a bulky ass bottle.
Yeah.
Because that's an actual handle. It actually has a handle on it.
Yeah, I know, but it just looks so much bigger than this. I'm just like, is this 1.5?
Yeah, that and the Fireball.
Yeah.
Fireball is just an obnoxious bottle.
Yeah, I love it though. No, I like the Jim Beam model though.
You like Fireball or the bottle?
Both.
Get out of here.
No. Okay, Sunday night, we just had a shit ton of handles, scattered around the room.
Rum, bourbon,
so
and Fireball.
Yeah, I had some shots of Bacardi, then Jim Beam, then we had flavored rum, and then I had Fireball, and I was just mixing all of that shit.
That's not good.
Yeah.
That's not good. Okay. We're about at that time for a mixed drink of the night. We were lazy. So what? Oh, they're all in the fridge. Right?
Oh yeah. I was just
the ice too.
I put them there. Now they're not there, so I'm just lost without them. Oh yeah, right. You have to grab the ice. You could have easily grabbed the ice with this in your hand.
I was expecting you to grab it and take it from me so that I could quickly just grab the ice. But
yeah, that was not the case.
But you didn't.
Oh, okay.
So what are we making?
I guess I'll start. So I have some Pepsi here because we're Pepsi sponsored.
Yeah.
You wish.
Pretty sure we've mentioned that so many times.
Yeah, because we all hate it. It's really, really annoying.
Why'd you buy Pepsi then?
I've got a soda and the 2 other things, and I knew Nick would at least like what he's gonna have because there was no lemon lime stuff.
All right, pour it up.
Speaking of lemon lime stuff.
Lemon lime, yeah. Speaking of, good segue, Lindsay. We're gonna make a podcaster out of you yet.
Let's hope.
What are you making?
I'm making this is lemon lime Gatorade, and yeah, that's
making a Faderade with gin.
Faderade with gin. Oh, that's always our go-to is Faderade. Always.
First 4 times I had it, I blacked out. I'm glad I broke that streak because it's a very versatile drink, and I don't want to black out every single time I have it.
Yeah.
It's just that one drink that always if you have it, you just are in the mood for a lot of shit.
Cause I made it in a different way than I normally do. I made it because normally I get the 12-ounce bottles of Gatorade, and I empty out a third of it, and then I fill the rest in with vodka. So it's 4 ounces.
12?
A 12, yeah.
This is 20.
Yeah. What I started doing was just getting a bigger bottle and pouring it into a cup, and I regulate myself a lot better that way because a one of those 12-ounce bottles would end up being 4 ounces, so 2.5 shots, and that's usually how it would start the night. So it would just be
starting the night with a 4 Loko.
Oh
no, that's worse. No, that's worse.
That's so bad.
But
wait, I want to see if it's stronger.
So, what I'm doing is another lazy option. Actually, a spin on something I had the other night. I'm melting. Oh,
you good?
You got it on you.
I spilt the gin on me. I made an orange.
At least
juice.
it's not rum.
Yeah, you're right.
That's true.
I made a orange juice and vodka and gin the other night out of this Fleischmann's. Yes, we had it before the podcast. That we don't usually do that. But yeah, and it was not bad. I didn't taste the gin very much. So I'm having an orange soda, crushed orange soda and gin. Gin, not Jim. Who's Jim?
Jim
Who
Beam.
is Jim?
I don't know. Jim Beam, yeah. We don't
Jim
have Jim
Beam?
Oh, Jim Beam.
Jim Beam?
Jim Beam.
Jim Beam?
Yeah.
Yeah. What?
Beam.
Beam.
Yes.
With an M. Are you okay?
I was just making sure we're not talking about Jim Beam.
What is Jim Bean?
Jim Bean?
Yeah.
Who's Jim Bean?
You know Jim Beam.
No, I don't. What is wrong with you?
How do you not know Jim Beam?
So, Lindsay, how's your drink?
Hey, I go first.
No, Lindsay, go first. You lost your turn. Skip.
Actually, mixes better than I thought it was going to. Actually, I might not have made it strong enough, but
No.
yeah.
Well, we
I'm gonna
pass
add some
around.
more
We're all
gin.
getting sick here.
All right, fair.
So, ours are probably going to be pretty
Hopefully
similar.
none of us have the
I'm
flu.
glad you got lemon lime because I feel
You're
like
right,
that mixes with it better.
The flu is a problem. We probably shouldn't be doing this. That's so weird.
I like the orange soda the best so far.
It's weird. You're Pepsi.
Yeah. The ice makes that weird.
You think so?
Yeah.
Hmm.
I feel like yours just isn't strong enough. Like I don't
No,
taste the gin
Lindsay's
at all.
weird.
Yeah. Yeah, it's definitely
It's
better
like-
with the soda.
It's like because I know what lemon lime tastes like.
And this
What lemon
is
lime
not it.
Gatorade tastes like.
Well, yeah, I
and
mean, take a sip with.
So no, I know. Yeah, so like it's a very like sweet sort of Gatorade.
Yeah, I mean, the ice has melted a decent amount, so I feel like it's watered it down a little bit.
No, but it was a weird effect because like I when I took a sip, I got the initial like sweetness,
Yeah.
and then all of a sudden gin just like cut it down, and like all of a sudden I got a taste of gin. Like it was
Yeah.
weird. Like I could feel the Gatorade flavor building, and then all of a sudden it was just
That's kind of cool,
gone.
actually.
Gotta
and it
say,
was replaced by gin.
just because it tastes the most like a real drink.
Yeah.
It's just orange soda.
Yours is definitely
Yeah.
my favorite.
Cool. I had the favorite drink on the podcast for once. This is the first time. I'll pat myself
Right.
on the back.
Yeah.
Yeah, because normally I just have like the simplest drink.
The simplest.
Yeah, Canute
And then-
usually
Canute, it's
Does
between
whatever.
you.
With his limeade.
Probably.
that was actually pretty good.
Yeah.
Oh, since we started trying each other's drink, probably Canute's won most of them.
That
Oh
doesn't
yeah,
surprise
probably
me.
yeah.
Because
Well, he
we
also
probably didn't start that until around 6, I think.
did we not? I mean, I think we did it. We may not just have made a big deal about it,
Yeah.
or like said which was our favorite.
Yeah.
I don't remember. You'll have to go listen to all of our podcasts just to know.
Yes, exactly.
Just to know which one.
Just to know what we're talking about right now.
Yeah. So
I don't know. I feel like this is watered down way too much now.
you feel like it's watered down?
Yeah.
'Cause I can taste the gin.
I can't really taste it.
Sounds like you need more gin.
Maybe.
I don't know if you should have more gin. That would look like a good amount.
Mm,
I mean, I can taste the
debatable.
gin. It's probably fine. You can always make another one.
I probably will make another one. I still
Wait,
hate
do we
it,
have
but-
another person like me on this podcast now?
What do you
What?
That can't taste anything.
mean?
Yes, literally me. When I mix it
yeah,
with things.
actually, I mean, you like rum. Got
Okay,
it.
but rum also
Got
mixes
it.
well with a lot of stuff.
And she only got into rum when Canute started buying it.
Yeah, do you remember that? I was like, oh, just get me a couple handles of vodka. And he comes back with a handle of vodka and then a handle of Calypso.
Blech.
And then I mixed the Calypso with orange juice and it was pretty good. And I was like, oh, maybe I'll like start drinking rum now.
See? Exactly.
And now I'm hooked on Bacardi, so. Even though Bacardi's not great either, but.
Hey,
You should probably
hey,
try and Cruzan and see if you. It's
Uh-huh.
slightly cheaper.
We also had Castillo's.
Castillo.
Yeah.
No,
That
don't
was
worry.
good, too.
We've already talked about it.
Yeah, yeah.
I'm sure.
Reference other podcast number.
Unknown.
I don't know. We didn't,
Number
we didn't
unknown.
do it on the podcast.
No, yeah,
Yeah.
we
Well, no,
remember
because it's-
Canute brought up the story about the gold and the silver.
Yeah.
Just buy
Oh
two.
yeah, he talked about.
Yeah, oh,
Yeah.
that's.
He talked about when he bought this.
Yes.
Yeah, he bought it.
Exact thing.
He bought it for me.
Yeah.
Exactly.
He talked about this
This
exact
is
moment.
that person, everyone.
Lindsay. Well, they'll know her from the graduation podcast.
I
No,
was in it for
but
about
more
3 minutes.
accurately,
About 30
that
seconds, yeah.
story right there.
Yeah.
Yeah, he walked in,
Right.
and
exactly.
I forget what
That's
he was
people
gonna
know.
buy me.
Yeah.
It might have been Calypso. No, he was gonna get me like a handle of Castillo's, and
Then he got 2
He was-
liters because it was cheaper than one handle.
yeah,
Or
and we
Something like that.
no, slightly more expensive, but you got more.
yeah, you got the
Yeah.
gold and you got the silver. That's kind of cool.
So speaking of rum, we did rum on episode 14, the lost episode.
The
What
lost
did we do?
episode.
I don't know what brand of vodka of rum did we do. I don't remember.
Was it Castillo?
No,
No.
it probably wasn't.
I don't remember, Jake. What did we do? And it was gone. I don't remember it being in the fridge the next day.
That's weird. This is
What happened to it? Because I remember because I had to hold my nose while I took the shot, but I was so drunk at that point. Actually, we were talking about this before the podcast. We didn't talk about this yet.
Oh yeah.
So while I was editing episode 13, there was if you listen to episode 13, you'll notice there's a lot of bleeping out stuff, and specifically the conversation towards the end when we start talking about where we go to school, and I had to bleep all that out. I remember distinctly saying, "Man, I'm creating a lot of work for me in editing, but I don't give a shit." That I remembered from the second podcast, which I realized while I was editing the first one
that happened.
didn't happen in the second podcast, and I don't remember anything from the second podcast. That was it. That was all I remembered, and it didn't even happen then.
Wait, was that the night of the Secret Santa party?
Yeah, and I was blitzed
Oh my god, you were
when
so
we walked out
gone.
of here.
Literally everyone walked in. There was like maybe 8 people that walked in, and Nick was just blackout drunk, like rambling on about
Oh my
football and all
God,
this
I
stuff. It was
so fucked.
it was great.
It was bad. And I don't remember what brand of rum we did, and it's been bothering
I don't
me for the
remember
longest
any-
time.
Maybe Canute remembers. Who bought
I
that?
kinda
Who
wa-
bought that day?
He did, probably. I kind of want to
Wait,
just listen to the...
what was 13?
13 was Georgie's gin. Oh, this is 2 Straight Gin podcasts, then.
Oh, come
Gross.
on, Jake.
I'm sorry, I saw it.
We don't
No,
plan ahead.
Yeah,
Remember,
exactly.
Remember, movie theater doesn't have handles of this mostly.
Handles of what?
Fleischmann's.
Oh, Fleischmann. Oh, right.
Yeah.
Fleischmann's today.
Yeah, they
blurring
don't.
together.
They don't usually have handles of it, and I saw it. I was like, I need to get it before it's
Are
gone.
the liters a glass bottle?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. That makes sense. Georgie's the same way. The liters are glass
Oh,
bottles.
I think every liquor company.
Oh, that's weird,
the
actually.
liters are glass.
Yeah.
It's cheaper.
They're liters of Boda? Oh my god.
I
Yes.
don't. There
There's-
are?
Yeah.
really? Are they
Yeah.
glass?
Why?
Yeah.
I've only seen handles of Boda.
Why would
They're
they
glass.
need a liter? I don't think anyone would buy it unless they're buying it in bulk.
Yeah.
It's jungle Juice
Remember.
vodka.
Remember.
Yeah.
It's fun. Oh yeah. Me and Nick had this discussion yesterday.
Oh,
Oh,
yeah.
yeah, I was, and we're, because I got Stoli,
Ooh.
and then he was bringing up the fact how it was only 3 times distilled, but I brought up the fact that it only said it on the back of the label how many times it was distilled. Now, how many cheap liquors?
How many-
vodka-
Lindsey,
Yes.
How many times is vodka distilled?
I have no idea.
How many times would you guess vodka is distilled? If Stoli is distilled,
I've never had
Three
Stoli.
Stoli is $26.
Yes, it's only distilled 3 times.
So less than 3.
Nope,
Nope.
it's 5 times distilled.
What?
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's all about
just
the
like
starting materials.
Fleischmann's gin, just
Fair.
like Royal Emblem vodka. No, Fleischmann's.
Royal Emblem is so bad.
Just like Royal Emblem
No.
vodka, just like Fleischmann's
What?
vodka.
I thought when you said Royal Emblem, I thought we had Royal Emblem rum, but I forgot that was a tequila podcast.
Oh,
Yeah,
Tequila.
yeah.
Fuck. What did we have that night?
You just gotta ask Canute.
I have to. What I have to do
No.
is I have to go in and I have to edit it, and I have
Yeah.
to listen to see if it's usable.
No, we just have to listen to the first.
No, yeah,
minute of
I'll find
it.
out. I'll find out as soon as I start. And I'll be like, oh right, I remember seeing that, and then I blacked out.
You should do that.
Well, I think we should discuss a goal. you know, like we have a goal of 50 subscribers, and we release that podcast.
Oh my god.
Everyone, you heard it here. 50
10
subscribers
views.
for release number 14.
Yeah,
Lost episode number 14.
we're holding it hostage until we get 50 subscribers, or 50 subscribers, or 100 views on any of our podcasts.
That's fair.
Deal? We
Taste
have
it
like
I don't know.
40.
How about? Yeah, now triple digits.
Yeah,
Triple digits.
we have
Yeah.
40 on episode 1.
Yeah.
For whatever. God, that was an awful podcast and whatever.
Oh,
you know?
Probably
no,
because
wasn't
when
I
we
listened
do-
to that one.
Probably because when people start watching it, they listen to that one.
Yeah, and then they're like, this isn't good.
Yeah.
And then if you think that was good, listen to our other ones. They're
Okay.
much better.
I mean, I've listened to a few of them, but
No, wait.
I've listened to that one most
Hill
recently.
2?
yeah, Heaven Hill was number 2.
I can't.
No, I don't. I wouldn't
Heaven
say that
Hill
was.
was. We keep on bringing it up.
It wasn't a good podcast. It was just a good liquor. Like that's
Was
the
it?
thing.
Like,
yeah.
I'm sorry we condemned Heaven Hill to live forever in our praise, and it's just.
And it's not a good podcast.
Yes,
we
yeah.
should revisit it. I mean, honestly, we should probably do it again.
Yeah.
Because we definitely didn't do it justice.
Yeah.
Because at that point we were still just figuring out how to do this, and
Yeah.
not that we're good at it now.
And then
But I
three.
didn't-
Like,
And then 3 was too soon to have a special guest on.
oh right,
yeah,
we had
yeah.
Duncan. Right.
Yeah.
Well, it was also too. It was also too soon to diverge from liquor.
Wait, what
Well,
did you guys?
We did
Ew.
the Canute's homemade cider.
Oh, right.
But we were just too
And
lazy.
then-
We were too lazy to go to the liquor store.
4 was New Amsterdam. Yeah.
Two of my worst hangovers of last semester.
Oh
New
God.
Amsterdam and Heaven Hill.
And I haven't had Heaven Hill, so
It's
we can do
good.
the new podcast
I don't know
with
if we
me
can
in
find it again. You,
I know Canute got it. I don't know where he got it.
yeah, and I think
Well,
I
you
think
can-
he said he hasn't seen it since.
Yeah.
That sucks.
it. Well, I mean, if we ever see it, we'll make that the next podcast.
Agreed.
All right.
Yeah, and,
But-
and also at movie theaters, their cheap whiskeys are on like the 3rd shelf.
Really?
Yeah.
That's interesting. Wonder why that is.
I
Movie
don't-
theater seems like a strange liquor store.
It is.
Why is it named movie theater?
Well, it's not.
I
I think it's
It's right by the movie theater.
Oh, it's that one. Oh,
Yeah.
I know which one you're
And
talking
instead of
about.
just calling it wine and liquor,
Uh-huh.
I just call it movie
Movie
theater.
theater.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
a very apt description of it.
because it's next
Fair.
to the movie theater. Yeah.
And then everyone movie theater. I'm just like, yeah, the liquor store by the movie theater. And they're like, perfect,
That's
perfect.
the one.
All right,
Oh,
try
you-
this now. It's a little bit more of a Gatorade flavor because I think it's watered down a bit, or maybe I'm just getting more alcohol in my system.
The gin hit me later,
Okay.
but it still hit me.
It didn't hit me at all. I can't taste it.
It's really weird. Normally, cause it actually is pretty strange because normally, like when you have a mixed drink, usually you drink it and you get the liquor and the flavor of the drink.
Yeah.
It's
like-
not separated at all for
Yeah,
whatever
it's not mixing
I don't
well.
know, maybe the gin
but-
sank and it's at the bottom. I don't fucking know.
I don't think so.
Maybe it's
I've been
soapy
mixing
inside
it.
of it.
Maybe it is.
Ew.
Yeah,
It's
how
having
would
a
that
little
do
party
anything?
in there and bubbling all over the place.
Carbonated gin.
Ew, could you
I'm
imagine?
just gonna leave that right here.
Well, I mean, once you mix
Hey,
it with that,
what's-
it kind of is
Straight
carbon.
gin carbonated. We should
Ew.
have a short where we get one of those soda stream things.
Oh my god.
And we carbonate.
Okay, there's
liquor.
no way you guys are getting a soda stream just for a short.
How much are they?
Probably pretty expensive.
I don't know if they're that expensive. I mean, I know they can pay the mountain to be on their commercials, but
Who's the mountain?
from Game of Thrones,
Oh yeah.
Thor Bjornsson,
Oh my god.
strongest man in the world.
That guy's insane.
Really?
What is he like?
He is.
6'10" or something like
He
that?
he is the strongest man in the world.
Yeah.
Like,
he does
he-
like the
he won all
strength
the
competitions. Yeah.
Okay.
And like set world records in the competitions.
So what does he lift?
Giant rocks,
No.
trucks.
No, but
He
like
doesn't
how
lift
what's
weights, Jake. He
No,
lifts
what's the-
items.
The
how many pounds is what I'm saying.
Oh, he probably, I think, usually for those competitions you deadlift a car, so
Okay.
1,000 pounds or up.
Wow.
And they usually what they do is like they'll dump. You'll have like a big crate thing with a deadlift bar attached to it, and they'll dump like 200-pound barrels in the back one by one. You have to do one deadlift. They drop another barrel in. One deadlift.
Oh my
Drop
God.
another barrel in, and then you go until you can't do it anymore. So
Okay.
he lifts thousands of pounds.
1,000.
Yeah.
No, probably more
He
like
is probably-
hundreds of pounds because he doesn't lift multiple thousands. Probably.
He probably doesn't crack 2,000 in anything,
Yeah.
but
Yeah.
um,
So it's hundreds of pounds.
yeah.
Because I feel like that's an incorrect usage. Like 1.6
What?
1.6 tons isn't thousands of pounds.
No. Well, it's 1,600.
Yeah, so it's hundreds of pounds.
That's true.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
That's fair.
2,600 is...
No, like still, I think until like yet again you reach like 9,000 pounds. That's thousands of pounds.
Well, you can also say 1,000.
You could also say 2,000. That would be
Yeah.
thousands, plural.
I know, but like when referring.
Why are we talking about numbers?
Why are we
Because
talking
numbers
about
are fun.
Thor Bjornsson?
Because he's awesome, and he was in a SodaStream commercial. So how much do you think a SodaStream is?
Probably pretty expensive.
Probably like 20,
Where-
40 bucks.
No, it's definitely more than that.
So this warrants a Google search.
Alright,
We're doing it.
fair.
Okay, you heard it here, folks. SodaStream coming to a short near you.
SodaStream.
That'd actually be really cool. I don't know if it would work though.
Speaking of which, we haven't released any of our shorts yet.
Huh.
Don't worry, we
You're
haven't.
right, Lindsay.
Yeah, how much is it?
The cheapest one, $80.
Yep,
Nope, $56. Nope, $40.
40. I mean,
$40.
40 is
It
not
doesn't
bad.
look like it's that good.
So what you're saying is
But
it's
yeah.
2 microphones, we can mic all of us up for the price of a
We
soda.
we could get individual microphones and get enough with this crap, you know? Yeah, no, never mind. Take that back. We should find someone with a SodaStream.
I mean, it's gotta be on YouTube or something.
Fuck that, we're gonna do it.
Alright, fair. You
Good.
pay $56 for a soda
Not
stream for one short.
$40.
$40 for the cheapest
Cheapest.
one
Exactly.
because come on, are we really
Alright,
gonna buy the?
I
that's
wonder what
true.
it's rated. Like, I wonder if there's differences in soda streams.
It looked pretty
like,
bad.
like, what do you think the rating for each soda stream is? Like,
Well, it
how
also-
many how many bubbles per fluid ounce it outputs?
Yeah, you're gonna count the bubbles.
Moles of carbon dioxide it shoots into
Oh my
the water.
Yeah.
Definitely.
What's its mole rating?
Definitely. I
And
hope
this-
they have it. I hope they have something like that.
Because there's always dumb ratings for like things.
Yeah.
Yeah. Refrigerators,
Yeah.
heating units.
They all have their
Soda
separate
streams.
rating scale.
Yeah. What'd you say?
Soda streams.
Soda streams.
Yeah.
If there isn't one, we should make a review of soda streams. We should make a new YouTube channel reviewing soda streams.
Just putting
And-
different things through it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And but buy different ones, and that way we can
Dude.
rate and then come up with an accurate
Rating scale
measurement.
for it.
Yeah. And then we'll get sponsored by SodaStream,
That's never. I mean,
and then they'll pay us for whatever it costs to buy the soda streams.
You
It's
hear
gonna be a
that?
lot.
You hear that? SodaStream sellers. Contact us at our email.
SodaStream is the company.
Leave a comment on the video down below.
Yeah, SodaStream.
Like, comment, subscribe.
Yep.
We've never said that before.
like, comment, subscribe.
SodaStream. At
Gotta
SodaStream.
have
This is
them.
how
We don't
social
have
media
videos.
works, right?
Yeah, we're doing it.
Can I?
Okay.
Can you have what? Use your
Oh
words.
yeah, it's also
This is a podcast. Use your words.
More gin.
time.
More
Thank you.
gin.
It's all no.
What?
It's also time for
Shots.
shots.
Of course it is. Whatever. This is not as nearly as bad as I was expecting it to be. Ooh, I get to pour the shots?
Pour up.
Alright. Yeah, yeah, Nick. Dude, it's carpet. You're okay.
I'm not taking any chances, Lindsay.
Oh my God.
Wow, I just dropped my favorite shot glass on the floor. I'm such a bad father.
Oh my God.
Good thing it's carpeted.
Can we just okay, so I was in 102
Mhm.
the other day, Sunday night, and
That's room 102.
yes, room 102 in my building.
Yeah.
Huh?
Okay. Anyway, so
What building?
so you know the guys who came you know the guys who came in here Sunday night to pick up the handles?
Yeah.
I was in their suite.
Okay.
And they were all like, "Oh yeah, like I'm gonna let my kids start drinking alcohol at like 13 or 12." And I was like, "You guys are all alcoholics. Like they're insane. Why did you go stand by the fridge?" Oh, of course.
I had to, nothing.
All right, shots.
Yeah,
No,
it followed me. I'm sorry, guys. That'll wash the gin down.
Cheers, boyos.
Yeah, it was worse the second time.
It was about the same the second time.
I
It
definitely
was
got
better. It was
no, it wasn't
alcohol
better.
the second time.
Yeah. I definitely got more of a ginny flavor the second time. The first time it was just like, oh no.
What is this, Harry Potter?
I've never even seen Harry Potter.
Oh, yeah, she's done. Have you seen Harry Potter? You seem like someone who wouldn't see Harry Potter. Or read Harry Potter.
I've never read
I've seen some of the movies.
I've seen the first one. I saw the first one.
No, I know I've seen the first one
Me too.
through 4. And I think
Give me-
I'm pretty sure I definitely skipped the Blood Prince.
Give me some
Water.
Water?
Yeah.
It's almost empty. Yeah,
Oh well.
well,
I was about to hand her gin.
yeah, because Lindsay, when I was saying use your words, because,
Yes.
we don't have video capabilities, she was just holding her hand in a pouring motion over her cup.
Which isn't a signal, Lindsay. This is not a signal. You can just be like, I want more gin. And
No,
you're like,
no.
oh yeah.
I
Wait,
knew
I want
exactly
more
what
gin.
I knew exactly what she meant.
Yeah, but I have to use my words. Okay.
Yeah,
Also,
'cause
you.
this is an audio podcast, Lindsay.
So
we don't
you
even
know-
have the webcam on today.
you know what I meant.
I knew exactly what you meant,
Exactly.
but the listeners don't know what you meant.
The listeners can
Kim, what?
listen to
Granted,
me.
you're talking
for-
to about 60% of our viewer base here.
That's true.
Yeah.
So
What can the listeners do,
Yeah,
Lindsay?
You can interpret the end of that sentence.
okay.
Oh, so we can go fuck ourselves?
I wasn't gonna say that. Your
I
words,
was
not
gonna
mine.
go say go frolic in the flowers.
Oh yeah, that's
That's what you were
it.
talking
That's what I
about.
was gonna say.
Lindsay, you're a
Where are
nice
there
person.
flowers
I
and...
know.
Nowhere. It's a dead, cold place.
Oh, fuck.
I'll cut it.
Oh my god.
So-
That's a cold dead
So
place.
it is a cold, dead place. The wind just kills everything that,
Oh my
that
god.
lives.
Can we just talk about the fact that it was 42 degrees outside yesterday.
Mhm.
When you guys were at practice, I was waiting in the lobby for you guys to finish practice, and I was like walking around for a little bit. I was freezing my ass off.
Yeah,
It was not that cold.
it was
out
not
It
there.
was-
that cold yesterday.
It was not that
It
cold.
was 41 degrees out,
It was
and I
not
was
that cold.
shivering.
It was not
That sounds
that
like a
cold.
you problem.
It is a me problem.
Definitely a you problem.
Whatever.
That definitely sounds.
Don't
like a
you
you
dare
problem.
roll your eyes at us.
Oh, you taste the gin now?
No, take that back. I didn't like it before.
Yeah, it's way better with the orange soda.
I was about to say something. Oh yeah, I was walking to Orgo Lab today, and I was literally 30 feet from the door, and like maybe no, it was more like
Oh,
I
and
was
then
like
the rain came down.
yeah, and all of
Yeah.
a sudden it started
It
raining.
happened
Wait,
to
what-
me too when I was going to Staller.
What
Yeah,
time did you
I-
have lab?
9.
Okay.
Yeah. So like at 8:50 or at 8. No, I was late. 9:03. It just started to come
I
down.
know what the-
And I literally, I heard someone who was also late to Orgo Lab walking like next to me, and he just like goes, like just a hysterical, like dead laugh.
Oh my
And it was
God.
so funny.
I know.
It made it better.
At 9:50, it did the exact same thing to me.
Yeah, well, no, yeah, that's when I got out of lab because it was the first lab, so we didn't do anything.
Yeah.
Then I got out of lab, and I walk out at like an hour later, and it's fucking torrential downpour.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like-
It would just.
Yeah, and I look, I
I really
stand
wish you
there.
had video just for that.
and I stand there, and I'm looking out the door of the chem building, and I'm just like standing there. I'm like, and I was like texting Krista, and I was like. I texted her one last time, put my phone away. I'm like, I'm not opening this until I get to my room because it was gonna fucking destroy my phone.
Yeah.
It was
Perks of having a waterproof phone.
it was a classic fucking Tuesday. at
Honestly,
Stony Brook.
though,
It's-
do you remember last semester Tuesdays were her long days, and then she would wear her rain boots, and it would just rain
Yeah.
every
No,
Tuesday.
because it would rain. That's been a thing for the last. I mean, I've been here for 2.5 years. It's been that since I got here.
Yeah.
Every single fucking Tuesday, it rains.
Yeah, it's
For those
I
of
think
you
I
who
can
don't
name.
know.
I think I can name some Tuesdays that hasn't rained.
There have been some.
Okay,
but
but
I would say
Where
it's-
it's been a
The
trend.
majority,
to notice,
the
yeah.
majority of
Yeah.
the days it has rained, it has been on a Tuesday.
I would say it's noteworthy
Yes.
Yeah.
when it doesn't
sure.
rain on a Tuesday. That's when you know.
Yeah.
Because it exactly, it rains enough that everyone noticed. Like I saw one of those dumb like, oh, you're a student when, and one of them was when you gear up to walk out in the rain on every Tuesday.
Yeah.
And I was like,
So
yeah,
it's not just us. Like
No.
everyone realizes that.
yeah, no, it's a really weird
And
thing.
dumb people who make those lists.
They were pretty smart at that
Mhm.
instance
That's true.
because they were right.
That's true.
So it's pretty fucking annoying.
Yeah, I mean, I was walking with my friend at work today, and it was about 4:30, and I was like, Samantha, this has been the first time my sweatshirt has been dry all day since like 9 o'clock in the morning.
Mm-hmm.
Because it would like dry a little bit, and then it would go back in the pouring rain, and then dry a little bit and back in the pouring rain.
This is
It's
why I
never-ending.
didn't leave my room from noon until 8:30.
Whoa, aren't you lucky?
Good for you.
Yeah.
Till 8:30? From noon to 8:30?
Yeah.
PM?
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, that's how time works.
Yeah.
Yes.
Sorry.
Yeah, that is how
I was
time
gonna
works.
say, 'cause
Nick's
I thought-
hammered right
I was
now.
gonna say, yeah, sorry guys, I'm really fucking hammered. I'm sorry, because I thought you left this morning, but then I remembered I was in the room at 8:30 and you weren't awake. So
I was awake. I was off and on.
you weren't awake at 8:30. You were awake at like 8:45 when I started to leave.
Yeah.
But you weren't. You
No,
definitely
I was
were not
stirring
awake at
since
8:30.
7:45.
Yeah. I set my alarm for 5:15 to go to the gym this morning. I mean, by the time I went to sleep, it was about 3:30, 4 o'clock. So like,
Are the boys going?
Yeah.
They staying true to their.
they are.
They're gonna stop next week.
I guarantee it. But day 3, all 4 of them are going at 6 a.m.
Fuck.
I mean,
Dedicated.
Kumi-
Finn, I am surprised.
I know.
I saw
I
pictures of him
know.
at the gym at 6 a.m. Good for him.
No, because that's when
Surprising.
he went for a couple weeks the first semester we met them.
Yeah.
And like that's when I was going too. But I never thought he'd be going back. I thought it would be Gary, Kumi, and Aaron, and
Yeah.
that's it.
I saw all their Snapchats and I saw Vin. I'm just like, no way.
Yeah.
Vin got out of his room at
6 o'clock in the morning.
before 9 or 10 a.m. It's
Yeah.
impressive.
So,
But
other thought, since when am I also out of my room before 8 a.m.?
Probably never.
well, when you have class, but that's not often that early.
I never before 8 a.m. while
Right,
I've been
because
here.
they only
Yeah.
have big classes that early.
That's true. Well, not
Eight-
necessarily.
The
I had a
8:30
class-
to 9:50 is the earliest class I've ever had.
I had a class from 8 to 8:53.
Mm-hmm.
And there was about 25 kids in it. It was intro to
8
athletic,
to 8:53.
Yeah.
Intro to what?
That's such
athletic training.
a weird time.
Why?
8 to 8.
then it's
2
9
hours.
9 to 9:53, 10 to 10:53, 11
That's
to
how
11:53.
That's how Monday, Wednesday, Fridays work.
Yeah.
Oh god damn it!
It's
I
53
thought you
minutes.
said 9:53.
Oh yeah. 8 to 8:53. So it was
I'm
just 53
hearing
minutes.
things now.
You're just hammered, Nick.
Yeah.
I'm so fucked up.
I probably had more alcohol than all of you.
You have at this point.
And
yeah,
I
'cause you
am-
made your drink stronger.
Yeah, and I'm on my second, and you guys are still on your first.
Speaking of drinks, what's your rating, Nick?
Oh, we really didn't talk about the gin
Yeah.
too much in this one.
I
Oh
mean,
well.
Oh well.
what to me it's not really gin.
No, that's
barely
true though.
tastes like
Yeah.
gin. It barely does.
The first time
Yeah.
I had gin, like it was one of the worst things I've ever
I
had.
feel like
This wasn't
for
that
some
bad.
reason we got vodka in here.
I think you
No,
said
I
that.
feel like it
When we
tasted
took
more
shots
like
the
gin
other
the
night-
second one.
Yeah, when you took
Yep.
shots the other night, you were just like, "Was that vodka?" And I'm like, "No,
See,
definitely wasn't."
That's
Yeah.
definitely what I thought after the first
It
shot.
definitely doesn't taste
I
like
feel-
gin. I wouldn't say it tastes
I
like
feel
vodka.
like
Wait, let me
Fleischmann's
smell it.
is labeling their vodka as gin.
No, I mean, I don't know. The second shot, I definitely tasted the gin,
Mm,
and I can smell the gin a lot.
yeah,
But
it's not. It's definitely. I don't taste vodka. It just tastes weird. Like it tastes bad.
Maybe what they did is they just have vodka and then they just soak it in herbs.
did you just pronounce the H?
Herbs.
Yeah, he always does
Yeah.
that.
Herbs.
It's
You know,
herbs.
Lindsay.
Herbs.
If you listen to the Liquor Run podcast when we talked about absinthe, you know that.
No, yeah, I didn't listen to
Abstinence.
that one.
As
Absinthe.
Jake
I've been
calls it.
pronouncing it
Abstinence.
correctly.
Yeah, because you.
And I
yeah?
know it's
You
My-
of all people
And I
should be
noticed my
pronouncing
dad
it right.
pronounces it incorrectly.
Really?
Yeah.
Your dad does?
Yeah.
That's funny.
But maybe I don't know. Again, I think we should take a field trip and take the podcast on the road somewhere.
That would be cool.
To
Let's go.
Fleischmann's factory.
No, Georgie, it's in Syosset.
That'd be
Georgie's
cool.
made in Syosset. We established this on the last
Yeah?
podcast. Yeah.
Let's go up to Albany and make a podcast there.
Why? So we can have Canute.
Yeah. Why not?
Yeah.
Honestly, that's not a bad idea.
Yeah, let's
Not-
do
but-
it. All you have to do is
but
take the
it's-
train.
and bring a computer and a microphone.
Just it's
Well, I
very
mean, we can
small.
bring my computer and the microphone now.
Yeah, so it's
Isn't
not-
that
Oh yeah,
obtrusive.
sure. Yeah.
So
Dude, guys, let's play.
I don't know, but we're running pretty late here.
Yeah.
So grades. Have you been forming a grade, Lindsay? This is how we do this, you know. You
Yeah.
gotta form a
You gotta
number
think
grade.
about it the
I don't
entire
know if I
time.
can do this.
Out of 10.
No,
Take
no.
your entire experience with
I-
Fleischmann's gin into
Okay.
account. What?
So I'll go first, and she's probably just gonna go off of one of our answers, which is why
Probably.
I'm giving her an out.
That's fair.
Well, okay, for the first one. Next week
Yeah.
I'll be better.
No,
Okay.
but think about your experiences as we're
Yeah.
talking about ours.
Yeah, by
Plus-
the way, you've done very well in your tryout.
Thank
we,
you.
we look forward to having further interviews with you.
Plus, next week if we do vodka, I have way more experience with vodka. So like, yeah, vodka's me and Nick's shit.
Mm-hmm.
That's our shit. Okay, go.
I'm gonna have to rate this worse than Burnett's.
Well, that's fair. I
Duh.
mean,
Yeah.
Burnett's
No, I feel like Burnett's.
we rated pretty high.
But Burnett's is like a good, strong, like, I've never had gin before, so I guess I'll have this.
No, I still
Yeah.
think if I tasted it now, I would still give it a pretty high grade.
I know, but like, it's a good, because it's gin. And because of
Yeah.
its price point as well,
The price does definitely help that.
yeah.
It's definitely like you go into it just like, I'm not expecting much gin out of this. And then you get a good gin out of it.
It's because the bottle's green.
Yeah, definitely
That
the
might have been the
sunlight
first-
filtering into it definitely helps it
Gives
out.
it the gin taste. Yeah.
Yes.
That's how they make gin.
yeah.
They just put vodka in green bottles and it turns into gin.
This is why this sucks.
Yeah, 'cause it's a clear bottle.
Yeah.
Oh
And
well.
it's plastic. Wait, is
Geor-
Burnett's plastic too?
Yeah.
Okay.
So is Georgie.
So-
Georgie was also clear.
I am gonna give this a 6 out of 10.
That's fair.
Okay.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
Not the.
I understand it.
It's probably near one of the worst gins I've had.
Mm.
It's
But-
not as smooth. It's not as enjoyable.
It's near one of the worst gins you've had. It's not the
Yeah.
worst gin you've had.
I don't know the worst gin I've had.
This is probably the worst gin you've had.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's probably the worst gin I've
Yeah.
had. Also, giving its price point for $15, gotta take that into account. It's still
Yeah.
like if I'm gonna spend $15, I'd rather spend $17 on Burnett's.
Yeah, that's fair.
All right, Lindsay.
No, you go first.
Why?
Because
Are you just gonna take right down the middle between the two of us?
no,
You sure?
I'll side with you. I don't know. Do yours and I'll think of it. Because the first time I had gin was not an enjoyable experience. So this compared to that is like so
you had
much better.
pink gin.
That is true. Okay,
That
I
stuff
didn't
was
take that
good.
into account. Pink
that
gin
stuff
was
was pretty
good.
good.
But also I shouldn't compare it to that because that was probably expensive as hell.
That would be that would be offensive to that. gin.
Exactly.
Yeah, which is why I didn't bring it up.
Yeah.
That was cool, though.
Grade. Now come back to me, Lindsay. Go.
No.
4 out of 10.
I was
4 out
I
of
was
10.
gonna say 4 too.
Yeah.
In all
Because
honesty.
it just for
Okay.
the price, yes, it's good for gin, but I'd rather buy a
Right.
$13 bottle of Vada or a 17 bottle of
You'd
Burnett's.
rather have Voda than this? Actually, yeah, I
Yeah.
kind of would too.
This is horrible.
Mm.
So like
I don't think it's
No, it
that
wasn't
bad.
that bad.
Yeah.
The first shot
I would
was better.
say-
The
I w-
second shot was a little
It
bit.
wasn't
That
good.
lowered my
I would say based on
grade a little bit,
well, yeah, the second shot was worse than the first shot.
for sure.
But the thing about it was, I would say it was based on its price, gives it like an extra 2 points.
I
Okay.
don't know.
For me, I would
think,
say-
I think you should bring it up to a 5 then. It's definitely.
The price,
It's
but the
definitely
pri-
not a 3
but
out
again,
of 10,
there
not
are-
counting price.
But at the same time, I could get Fleischmann's vodka for $1 cheaper, $2 cheaper.
well,
I
don't
think.
compare it to
Yeah.
vodka though. Compare it
but-
to other gins.
No, compared to other gins,
I mean it's still
yeah,
pretty
it's
bad.
still way down there. So if I compare it to other gins, it's a 5 out
Okay.
of 10, not a
Yeah.
4. I'm gonna say my official grade's a 4, just because I include price and I include what I could buy with
Alright.
$15, and
That's fair.
I could buy better things, better vodkas with $15.
Yeah. Well, I mean, you
So-
also are biased because you like vodka the best.
I like
Okay.
vodka the best, but
everyone knows we would rather spend $20 on Heaven Hill.
obviously everyone knows that by now.
Yeah.
We probably, if we went back and we looked at like if we really paid attention, we probably mentioned Heaven Hill on
Every single podcast.
not everyone, but probably 8 of 13.
Yeah.
So, but we should wrap up here. It's pretty. We're running pretty long. Here.
Lindsay, so 4 out of 10.
I'll be the middleman. I'll do 5.
I knew it.
Yeah. You know
The
what?
way you
Okay,
called
but
it.
it makes sense though.
It,
Like,
it
why
It
I
does.
does
would
make
give it a
sense.
5.
I'll give that to you.
I'm not doing it
we'll,
just to be
We'll
in the
give you a
middle.
pass.
Okay.
Yeah.
Next week I'll be
next
better.
week
I
I
promise.
want a better review.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
That's fair. I mean, I'm not experienced with gin, so like.
Yeah, that's true. But all right.
except-
So everyone take the gin connoisseur's rating on this, because I am
Yeah.
better at this.
All right, he gives it a 6. So
I would talk more about this, but it's time to wrap up.
yeah.
Jake, play us out here.
I have been Jake.
I have been and will continue to be Nick.
And this has been Canute.
Otherwise known as Lindsay.
And that's the Look Around Podcast.
Signing
Good
out.
night.
Good night, everybody. Cheers, boys.